Give it about 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'll give it a couple. For the people. Hey there, Over a Pipe Nation. Welcome back to Over a Pipe channel. I'm Martin.
And I'm Derek.
And we're going to hit the dual reviews. And today we are going to hit...
Nope.
No, that's not. So yeah, so that's what we're hitting. So basically, it's I can't find my 10 for Two Friends Heritage. So we're hitting the Two Friends Heritage today. I'm very excited about it. This is a revisit to a blend from 2019. I'm super stoked for it. This again is knocking out some of the American blends that I like to do, and this one's so nice. Take a look at that. What a pretty looking set of components in there. What's cool about this one is that there's a multitude of Cavendish. I think there's some Burley, Black Cavendish, Virginia. So I mean, this one's got quite a bit of mixture, and I'm curious to see how the Cavendish maybe pulls back possibly a little pepperiness of the Virginias on this. But I'm super excited about it. Let's get a little bit of that room room note, a little bit of that tin note.
It's got a really good smell. I like it.
Another very super sugary smelling blend. Super sugary, but mild at the same time. In terms of, like, I don't get any hay, nothing bright. It's just very, very mild. Probably a little oaty, probably a little stewed fruitish. Maybe a little cherry. I'm picking up a little cherry in there. Yeah, I mean, that's super light. These also come in a food grade tin, by the way, so it's not vacuum sealed. It's just your pop top type of style. It's in the jar, and I've had it jarred for a while, and it's ready to go right out. We didn't really give it any drying time. We maybe needed to give it a little bit, but we're not really gonna do it. The cut on this is mostly like some really fine ribbon, not quite shag, with some chunkier components like the Cavendish. So I mean, kind of typical of the way Cornell and Diehl does. If you've ever seen them mix a blend, you'll see that some of their components are not going to be the same cut. So this one's a bit of a mix, but probably more on the ribbon side of it. I'll let you know that it also has a flavoring to this one too. So it's got some rum, it's got some plum, it's got some maple. This one's definitely a bit of a mix. Strength on this is supposed to be mild to medium. Flavoring is supposed to be mild, even though there are toppings to it. So probably the components are going to be mild. Medium taste. It's supposed to be pleasant to a tolerable room note. And also, this is done by Craig Tarler and Gregory Peace. Old Greg Peace. And that's why it's called Two Friends Heritage, which I'm going to give you a little reading off of it. A sophisticated traditional American-style blend. Red and lemon Virginias are blended in perfect measure with mild brown and unflavored black Cavendish tobaccos and a bit of fine, high-grade burley leaf for just a little extra body. The blend is then delicately kissed with a subtle and intriguing flavor, enhancing the natural sweetness of the Virginias and providing a delightful light room aroma. That's a nice little way of putting it. So I'm curious to see.
It sounds like it's going to be nice.
Yeah, I'm going to see if it's going to come out that way. Let's check it out.
Ooh.
And yeah, we're doing these in cobs just because cobs don't go, so it's much easier to do. I feel like to do like a thorough review.
I say it kind of gives you like a pure feel because you don't have to worry about the ghosting from the briars. I like it.
I will say that the pre-light on this was very nice and subtle. Very easy, middle of the road. You can get some of the sweetness from the Virginias, definitely on the pre-light.
Mm-hmm.
It's peppery as heck.
I was
I can tell you that.
I was about to say, I don't know if I'm getting myself tongue bite or if it's just really peppery, but
We probably could have given it some drying time. Probably should have.
maybe a little bit. Not too bad. I like it. I like the...
It's definitely peppery, though.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting the pepper all on the tip of the tongue.
Pepper comes from the Virginia more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Might get a little tongue bite, especially because Virginias will burn hot. And I think he said lemon.
I say I've noticed that from the Virginias that we've tried that they do burn really hot, which is probably a good thing because they're easy to keep lit, but probably a bad thing because I tend to smoke fast. And they'll burn it up.
The Retro Hill is nice. It is a little peppery. I'm definitely getting more of the Virginia in there. I'm not picking up a lot of the Cavendish. I feel like the Cavendish is probably just mellowing out the overall blend. When I got a light smoke, I'm getting a lot more breadiness. It's a very light breadiness, though. I'm picking up a little bit of the Cavendish. It's mellowing it out. Especially since the topping, I'm not tasting much of anything in terms of the cherry
I was thinking about the toppings.
Or not cherry, but plum.
It was plum and
rum.
Does that kind of stuff fade with age, or probably just not very?
Yeah, toppings will fade over time. I can kind of tell some of the maple. I can feel like there's some maple in there.
Yeah.
I can tell that one.
I like Cornell and Diehl blends. I feel like they're a lot more complex than some of the other ones that we've had.
There's a lot that goes into them. Jeremy does a really good job too.
Yeah, they just seem like they have a lot going on, which is good. I mean, I like, if I'm trying something new, I want it to be a little bit different. I like it.
This one, I mean, there's the good thing is there's no acridness to it. There's no overall harshness of the flavor. So I'm really that part of it's very, very pleasant. I have to say though, I'm slightly underwhelmed with it though.
I will say, from the tin note to actual smoking it is a little bit of a disappointment because it smells so good coming out of the tin.
It smells great out of the tin.
I mean, it smells amazing. That it just doesn't have. It's just not a super complex when you're smoking it, but it's not bad.
No, I think we'll probably smoke it a bit more.
I'd probably have it again
just to see if there's something else we pick up. But right off the bat, it's very one-dimensional, given the complexity of it.
Yeah. Maybe it just has too much going on. If they'd gone more one way or the other, it might have been better.
I mean, I'm definitely picking up a slight amount of breadiness. I feel like the Cavendish, though, as subtle as it is, might be hiding a little bit of what the blend can do. A lot of times you'll see Cavendish that's thrown in sometimes to tone a blend down. I kind of feel like this blend shouldn't be toned down.
Are there any blends that are just majority Cavendish?
Lots of your aromatics, they have aromatics where it's just Cavendish.
I don't think I've ever had like a pure Cavendish.
I think like Lane's Very Cherry might be completely Cavendish. There's a few of them that are just straight Cavendish.
Does it just help them kind of mellow stuff out?
I think it definitely gives it the opportunity to adhere to a lot of the toppings that Cavendish does because it's naturally sweet, but it just depends on how much of that sweetness you want. I have to say, Underwhelming. Not bad. It's not bad at all. I don't want anybody to come across me thinking that is not good. But it's just the like Derek said. I don't think the 10 note lived up to the pipe.
I will say it's very easy to smoke. I mean, it lights very well. It keeps lit.
Yep, it burns down really well.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see, you might not be able to see that, but it's burning down pretty well. But I would say that overall, I'm gonna have to try it a few more times to see what I think on it. So far, just underwhelmed. Not bad, just a little underwhelmed. I think it definitely burns hot too.
I like to be overwhelmed.
I like to be drastically overwhelmed with a blend. And again,
but yeah, it doesn't really blow me away for sure.
No. But I don't think nothing bad about it. That's the great thing. But I'm not picking up a ton out of it as it's burning. So it's just something I'm gonna have to try. Maybe a little more. Maybe the toppings had faded a little bit, and so that's why I'm missing some of that. And maybe that's what helps it out a little bit. Other than that, worth a try. I think if you haven't had a chance to try it, you're not going to be blown away, but you're not going to be solely disappointed either. I think it's something worth trying. It's a fun story behind it. I enjoy a lot of Greg Peace's stuff, so it's cool to have a blend where it encompasses those two friendships. I don't know what the blend says about the friendship, but we'll move on from that because I can tell you
it together.
I can tell you this friendship is going strong right here. Okay, this one's
going very strong.
This one's going strong. So check it out. Get you a 10 of the Two Friends Heritage and see what you think. Comment below if you've had it, or let us know if you haven't had it. I'd be curious of what your thoughts are on the blend specifically. Also, check out our other channels that we've got going on. We got the Over a Pipe Live that's going to be running every Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern with the Literate Friday show. We got Mortison J Crowe. I don't know if we're going to do any more channels because my sanity might not happen. But otherwise, I'm Martin.
And I'm Derek.
And this will do it for another episode of Dual Reviews.